The recent statement by VDM claiming that his comments about the missing 180 million naira from NGO funds were part of a planned exercise to test the confidence of his followers has sparked widespread reactions. This controversial development offers valuable lessons on leadership, trust, and the importance of accountability in managing public resources. Lesson number one: leadership and responsibility. Leaders, especially those managing public or donated funds, must exercise a high level of responsibility. A statement of this magnitude, even if meant as a test, can damage the reputation or trust of followers and stakeholders. Leadership is about inspiring confidence through transparency and action that align with critical principles. Lesson number two: the importance of transparency. Transparency is the foundation of trust. When leaders handle public or donor funds, they are stewards of collective resources and must provide clear, verifiable information about how these resources are utilized. Any ambiguity, even for testing purposes, can create doubts about the integrity of the leadership. Number three, trust is earned, not tested. Trust is a fragile yet invaluable asset. Leaders should work to build and sustain trust through consistent ethical behavior, not by testing it with misleading statements or actions. Once broken, trust is difficult to regain, and even a perceived attempt to manipulate it can lead to long-term reputational damage. Number four, accountability cannot be compromised. Public accountability is non-negotiable, especially when managing funds intended for social good. Questions about the allocation and use of funds must be answered with honesty and transparency. The lack of clear communication creates an environment ripe for speculations and distrust. Lesson number five: the role of followers and stakeholders. Followers and stakeholders have a responsibility to demand accountability from leaders. This includes asking the right question, seeking clarity, and holding leaders to the highest standards. Blind confidence without a basis in demonstrated integrity can enable misuse or mismanagement of resources. Lesson number six: reputational damage from miscommunication. VDM's actions, regardless of intent, highlight the importance of careful communication. In an era where public perception is shared by rapid information dissemination, leaders must be cautious with their words and actions. Miscommunication or text can harm reputations irreparably. In conclusion, the controversy surrounding VDM serves as a critical reminder for all leaders and stakeholders in governance, NGOs, and public institutions. Transparency, accountability, and ethical leadership are indispensable in building and sustaining trust. Leaders must recognize that public confidence is not a game to be tested, but a privilege to be earned and maintained through consistent and honest actions. As stakeholders, it is essential to hold leaders accountable while fostering a culture of transparency and ethical governance. This incident should serve as a turning point for greater vigilance in how funds are managed and how leaders communicate with the public. Thank you for joining me in this segment. My name is Joseph Iyaji. Please don't forget to share this with others. Thank you.